It took me 9 years to learn this, but I'll teach you in a minute. These are 10 uncomfortable truths about life, lessons that will not only challenge your mindset, but might also change the trajectory of your life if you take them to heart. Imagine this. You're standing at a crossroads, and each truth is a signpost pointing you toward a better, more fulfilling life. Some will be painful, others liberating, but all of them will force you to look inward and question the way you've been living. Let's dive in. Number 1. A salary is a drug your employer gives you to forget your dreams. Let that sink in. Think about how often you've exchanged your time, your creativity, and your potential for a paycheck. It's not just a job, it's a carefully constructed comfort zone. You're lulled into a false sense of security, distracted from the fire inside you that wants more. The question isn't whether you should quit your job tomorrow. The question is, are you trading your dreams for a monthly deposit in your bank account? Ask yourself, is this paycheck worth the opportunities you're passing up? Your passion, your side projects, that idea that keeps you awake at night, these are the seeds of a life filled with purpose and excitement. But every day spent in a job you hate is a day you're choosing fear over freedom. Employers want you comfortable, because a comfortable employee is less likely to question, less likely to break free. Don't let the golden handcuffs fool you. The true wealth of life lies in living authentically, chasing what sets your soul on fire, and building a future where you own your time and decisions. Number 2. If you continue to wait for the right time, you'll waste your entire life and nothing will happen. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start when the time is right? Spoiler alert, the right time doesn't exist. There's no perfect alignment of stars, no magical moment when all the conditions are flawless. Life is messy, and opportunities often show up in the middle of chaos. Start now. Start imperfectly. Because the longer you wait, the more you're just standing still while life races past you. The truth is, hesitation is a silent thief that robs you of time, potential, and progress. Every time you postpone taking action, you're allowing doubt and fear to grow roots. You don't need to be perfectly prepared or completely fearless to take the first step. Small steps create momentum, and momentum creates change. Don't let the fear of imperfection hold you back. Every successful person you admire started somewhere, and often, they started clumsily. What sets them apart is that they took action, regardless of their doubts. Waiting for the perfect time is just an excuse, a trap that keeps you in a cycle of inaction. Remember, it's better to stumble forward than to stand still. Choose courage over comfort, and let the journey unfold. You'll be amazed at how life begins to respond the moment you decide to move. Number 3. Even when you trust your close friends and family, let them know nothing about you. This one stings. It's not about distrust, it's about boundaries. Even the people closest to you have their own biases, their own fears, and their own expectations of you. Sharing too much can invite judgment, interference, or even unintentional sabotage. Protect your dreams. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Sometimes the less people know, the more focused you'll stay. Silence isn't secrecy. It's a tool for self-preservation. People can unintentionally plant seeds of doubt or steer you away from your path because of their own insecurities. Imagine working on a masterpiece. You wouldn't allow someone with no vision to critique every brushstroke before the painting is finished. In the same way, your dreams need time to grow without external noise. Trust doesn't mean oversharing. It means carefully deciding what parts of your life deserve the sacred protection of privacy. By doing this, you reclaim power over your narrative and ensure that your energy stays directed where it matters most, on building the life you envision. Number 4. You lose 99% of your close friends if you start upgrading your life. Growth is lonely. As you rise, you'll realize that not everyone is ready to come with you. Some friends will feel threatened by your progress, others will envy you, and many just won't understand your journey. It hurts, but it's necessary. As you level up, your priorities shift, and so does the energy you attract. The friendships you thought were forever may no longer align with your values, goals, or mindset. Don't take it personally. It's simply the nature of growth. True friends will celebrate your success, even if it highlights their stagnation. But others may resent you for being a mirror to their inaction. It's better to walk alone on the right path than to be surrounded by the wrong crowd. This isn't about abandoning people. It's about aligning yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and support your journey. In the void left by lost friendships, you'll find space for new connections, ones rooted in mutual growth and understanding. Embrace the evolution, because the people who truly matter will rise with you. Number 5, you'll be 10 times happier if you forgive your parents and stop blaming them for your problems. This truth is both painful and healing. Yes, your parents made mistakes. Maybe they hurt you, failed you, or didn't give you what you needed. But carrying resentment is like drinking poison and expecting them to suffer. Forgiveness doesn't excuse their actions. It frees you from the weight of anger and blame. It's not for them. It's for you. Blaming them keeps you shackled to the past, replaying the same stories that hold you back. By letting go, you reclaim your power and rewrite your narrative. It's not about dismissing the pain, but choosing to move forward without it defining your future. Remember, they did the best they could with what they knew at the time. This perspective doesn't negate the hurt, but adds compassion to the mix. And with compassion comes peace. Peace for you to live your life untethered by old wounds. Healing starts with a decision. The decision to prioritize your happiness over the grudges that weigh you down. Forgiveness is freedom. It allows you to step into the person you were always meant to be, untethered and unburdened by the mistakes of others. In forgiving them, you are giving yourself the ultimate gift, a chance to truly be at peace. Number 6, you become more mature when you train yourself to take nothing personally. This is a superpower. People's actions and words often have more to do with their internal struggles than with you. The colleague who snapped at you, the friend who ghosted you, the stranger who cut you off in traffic, it's not about you. When you understand this, you gain control over your reactions. Imagine the freedom of not being emotionally derailed by someone's bad mood or harsh words. Instead of absorbing their negativity, you can let it pass through you, unscathed. This doesn't mean you're indifferent. It means you're strong enough to separate your self-worth from external circumstances. Mastering this mindset is liberating. It allows you to navigate relationships and challenges with clarity and resilience. The less you take things personally, the more energy you save for what truly matters: your growth, your peace, and your goals. When you stop internalizing others' behaviors, you become unshakable, and that's the kind of maturity that transforms your life. Number 7, you don't need 100 self-help books. All you need is action plus self-discipline. Self-help books can be inspiring, but they're useless without action. You could read 1,000 books, attend 100 seminars, and listen to every motivational speaker on the planet, but nothing will change until you take that first step. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and reality. It's what transforms your dreams from a vague wish to a tangible outcome. Self-help resources often overcomplicate the process of growth, but at its core, progress is simple. Show up, do the work, and stay consistent. Even when motivation fades, and it will, discipline keeps you moving forward. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. The most transformative actions are often small, repeated consistently over time. Remember, you don't need to master everything at once. Start with one habit, one goal, and commit to it fully. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single disciplined step, not with endless reading about how to take that step. So stop planning endlessly and start doing fearlessly. Success belongs to those who act. Number 8. The most difficult mission on earth is to focus on your dreams, and the easiest task is to complain. Complaining is easy. It's a default setting for many people. But achieving your dreams, that's a battle. It requires focus, sacrifice, and relentless effort. Every moment spent complaining is a moment stolen from action. Think about how often excuses are disguised as complaints. I don't have time, it's too hard, or I'll never be good enough. These thoughts only serve to paralyze you. To focus on your dreams, you must silence that voice of doubt and negativity. Channel that energy into action, even if the progress is small. The world rewards those who persist despite the odds. Complaints build walls, but action builds bridges to the life you want. Make the harder choice. Take one step forward today and keep moving, no matter how steep the climb. Number 9. By age 30, your inner circle should be more focused on making money, building their body, and starting a family. The people you surround yourself with shape your reality. By the time you hit 30, it's time to align your circle with your goals. Are your friends helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Surround yourself with those who inspire you to be better, those who celebrate your victories and support you during setbacks. An ideal inner circle will challenge you, encourage you to take risks, and hold you accountable to your ambitions. If your circle isn't pushing you to grow, it's likely holding you in place. Life at 30 is no longer about careless fun. It's about meaningful relationships, shared visions, and collective growth. Choose wisely, because your environment can be the soil where you flourish, or the quicksand that traps you. Number 10. People are stuck in toxic relationships because they're afraid to be alone. Loneliness is scary, but staying in a toxic relationship is worse. It drains your energy, erodes your self-esteem, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of unhappiness. The fear of loneliness often tricks people into thinking that any company is better than solitude, but this is a lie. Being alone gives you the time and space to rediscover yourself, to rebuild your confidence, and to create a life that aligns with your values. Toxic relationships, on the other hand, only drag you further away from your potential. Choosing to walk away isn't a sign of weakness, it's a declaration of self-worth. Embrace solitude as a season of growth, not a punishment. It's better to walk alone on the right path than to stay trapped in a partnership that dims your light. These truths aren't easy to accept, but they're necessary. They're not meant to discourage you, they're meant to wake you up. Life is short, and every second you spend avoiding these realities is a second you'll never get back. So, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it challenge you, push you, and transform you? Or will you brush it off and continue as you were? The choice is yours, but remember, growth begins where comfort ends.